Most people think losing weight is basically half diet, half exercise. Maybe throw in a few runs, eat a salad instead of fries, and boom, six pack by summer. Here's the actual breakdown. Diet and exercise combined account for roughly 25% of the equation. Another 25%? Sleep. And the remaining 50%. Consistently doing what you said you were going to do, day after day, for months. Now, before you close the tab, here's the good news. There is a method, a surprisingly simple and almost foolproof method, that makes all of this dramatically easier than it sounds. And by the end of this video, you'll have a complete system to finally make it stick. Let's build it from scratch. Every transformation starts with what I call the spark. The moment something flips in your brain and you think, okay, this needs to change. Maybe you saw a photo of yourself and genuinely didn't recognize the person in it. Maybe your doctor handed you blood work results that look like a dessert menu. Maybe someone you know completely transformed their body, and now you can't stop thinking about it. Whatever it was, that spark is powerful. On day one, you feel like nothing can stop you. The problem? Inspiration has a shelf life of about 24 hours. After that, your brain quietly starts negotiating, looking for ways to get back to your old habits, your comfortable routines, your late night snacks. And this is exactly where most people fail. They rely on that initial feeling to carry them through months of effort. It won't. Motivation is a terrible long-term strategy. What you need instead is a system that works even on the days you don't feel like it. Here's how you build one, step by step. Step 1. Set an actual goal. Not, I want to lose weight. That's a wish, not a goal. A real goal sounds like this. I want to lose 5 pounds by July 1st and another 5 pounds by August 1st. See what that does? It gives you a clear direction, a deadline, and a checkpoint. That checkpoint is crucial. It keeps you calibrated and motivated because you're measuring real progress, not just hoping something is working. Your goal should be specific, measurable, and realistic. 1 to 2 pounds of fat per week is the sustainable sweet spot. Fast enough to see progress, slow enough to actually maintain it. Now, how do you track it? 2 ways: progress photos and a scale. For photos, don't expect dramatic changes in the first few weeks. Your body starts burning fat from internal areas first, places you can't see in the mirror. But once the visible changes start appearing, they accelerate quickly and become more noticeable every week. For the scale, weigh yourself once a week, first thing in the morning, before eating or drinking anything. Day-to-day fluctuations are completely normal and meaningless. Water retention, digestion, hormones, they all distort the daily number. Focus on your week-over-week trend instead. Step 2. Build a plan detailed enough to actually follow. Here's where most people go wrong. They decide to eat healthy and work out more. That's not a plan, that's a vibe. And vibes don't survive a Wednesday when you're exhausted, hungry, and there's leftover food 2 feet away from you. A real plan has 3 components. First, your calorie target. Use a TDEE calculator online. Just Google it. Enter your age, weight, height, and activity level. Be honest about that last one. If you sit at a desk most of the day, you're sedentary. Own it. Your TDEE is roughly how many calories your body burns per day. Eat less than that number and you lose fat. Your body makes up the difference from stored energy. A deficit of 300 to 500 calories per day is the sustainable zone. More than that and you'll lose weight faster, but feel terrible and almost certainly quit within a few weeks. One important note, the calculator gives you an estimate. Everyone's metabolism is different, and hormonal issues can throw the number off significantly. Start with the estimate, track your weight for 3 weeks, and if nothing is changing, drop your daily intake by another 200 to 300 calories and reassess. Second, your food logistics. Meal prep is not optional. It's insurance against bad decisions. If you're busy all week, cook on Sunday. Prep your proteins, portion your meals, keep healthy food visible and accessible. Because the moment you arrive home starving at 8 p.m. with nothing ready, you will order something that undoes your entire week. Same logic applies to the kitchen. Put the healthy food at the front of the fridge. If eggs and fruit are easy to grab and the junk food requires effort to find, you'll almost always make the better choice. Your environment shapes your decisions more than your willpower does. Third, your training schedule. Block it in your calendar like a meeting. Not, I'll work out when I have time. You will never have time. You make time. Pick your days, lock them in, and treat them as non-negotiable. We'll go deeper on exercise later. Alright, now for the part nobody likes to talk about. What happens when everything goes sideways? You're 2 weeks into the plan, doing great, and then one day, life happens. You end up at a restaurant, every item on the menu is over 1,000 calories, and your brain starts whispering one of the 5 most dangerous phrases in diet history. One cheat meal won't hurt. I'll actually start fresh tomorrow. Never say this, not once. I'll just skip dinner to balance it out. Honestly, maybe I should just bulk instead. These all sound different, but they're the same thing. Your brain manufacturing a reasonable sounding excuse to give up. The solution isn't to shame yourself when this happens. The solution is to expect these moments before they arrive. Run the scenario in your head while you're calm. You're tired, you're tempted. What do? The more you rehearse the answer in advance, the less power the impulse has in the moment. Willpower exists, but it's a limited resource. Don't build your entire plan around it. Instead, design your life so the right choice is also the easiest choice. Remove the temptations, prepare the alternatives, and when you do slip up, treat it as a single moment, not a reason to restart from zero. Everything I've said so far matters. But the real engine behind lasting fat loss isn't a perfect diet, a great workout program, or even strong willpower. It's habits. When you repeat something consistently enough, your brain stops debating it. It becomes automatic. Waking up and going for a run feels as natural as brushing your teeth. Reaching for the healthy option stops requiring a decision. It just becomes what you do. That's the real target. Not to white-knuckle your way through 90 days of restriction. To gradually build a lifestyle where the healthy choice is the default choice, and where backsliding it actually feels uncomfortable because it's no longer who you are. If you stay consistent long enough, something remarkable happens. You might start to actually enjoy it. Eating well feels good. Moving your body feels good. At that point, this is no longer a diet you're on, it's just your life. Everything else is just the path to get there. Let's talk about food, specifically what to eat, what to avoid, and how to stay in a deficit without being miserable. For fat loss, you really only need to focus on 2 things: total calories and protein. Protein keeps you full, it protects your muscle while you're losing fat, and it costs your body around 20 calories just to digest every 100 calories of protein you eat. Aim for roughly 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. Chicken, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, lean sources that fill you up without blowing your calorie budget. For fats, healthy in moderate amounts, but dangerously easy to overeat. Oils, butter, nuts, cheese, sauces, these have 9 calories per gram, which means portions that look small can absolutely wreck your daily total. Measure them. For carbs, the enemy isn't carbohydrates. The enemy is ultra-processed carbohydrates, chips, cookies, white bread, sugary cereals, candy, soda. They have almost no nutritional value, spike your blood sugar, and most importantly, they make you hungrier after eating them. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, eat freely. They fill you up on far fewer calories. If calorie counting sounds like too much work, here's the simpler approach. Just start swapping ultra-processed foods for whole foods. Gradually, not all at once. A few other things that genuinely help. Stop random snacking. Most snacking isn't hunger, it's boredom, stress, or thirst. Drink a glass of water first. You'll be surprised how often the craving disappears. Cut liquid calories. 1 regular soda is 150 plus calories that do nothing for your appetite. Water, black coffee, tea, or diet sodas if you need the taste. Eat 3 to 5 proper meals a day, and schedule your biggest meal for when you know you'll be hungriest. Don't arrive at dinner starving. That's when portion control goes out the window. Consider intermittent fasting. A 6 to 8 hour eating window works well for a lot of people. Not because of magic, but because it naturally limits the time available to overeat. Hunger also comes in waves. If you wait 20 minutes, it usually passes. Let's be direct about exercise. Diet is more important than training for fat loss. But training makes fat loss dramatically more effective, faster, and easier to maintain. It also does things for your health that no diet can replicate. Here's what actually moves the needle. Lift weights. Resistance training builds muscle, and muscle raises your resting metabolism, meaning you burn more calories even while doing nothing. It also gives your body a reason to hold on to muscle while in a deficit, so you're losing fat specifically, not just weight in general. Don't overthink the program. Pick a structured routine, learn the movements properly, and add weight over time. Walk more. 10,000 steps a day sounds like a lot. It's really not. Walk during calls, take stairs instead of elevators, park further away, go for a 20-minute walk after dinner. These choices feel trivial in isolation, but add up to hundreds of extra calories burned every single day without any effort that feels like exercise. Do cardio you'll actually stick to. Running, cycling, swimming, rowing. Whatever you'll consistently show up for. If you hate the treadmill, try HIIT. 20 to 25 minutes of high-intensity intervals can burn the same calories as a much longer steady-state session, and it's far less boring. The best cardio is the cardio you don't quit. Be less sedentary in general. This one is massively underrated and rarely discussed. The movement you do throughout your normal day, cleaning, cooking, walking around the office, taking stairs, carrying groceries, burns a surprisingly significant number of calories. The technical term is NEAT. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. People who move casually throughout the day burn hundreds more calories than people who sit still between gym sessions. Just getting up and doing things matters. I know what you're thinking. I sleep fine. This doesn't apply to me. It probably does. Sleep directly regulates the hormones that control your hunger, your stress response, and your fat storage. Ghrelin and leptin, the hormones that tell you when you're hungry and when you're full, get completely thrown off by poor sleep. Cortisol rises, your body starts clinging to fat and craving high-calorie foods. You can follow the best diet in the world and a consistent training program. And chronically sleeping 5 or 6 hours a night will quietly undermine all of it. Studies consistently show that sleep-deprived people eat significantly more calories the next day, and are far more likely to make poor food choices. 7 to 9 hours, a consistent schedule, same time every night, dark, cool room. It's not optional, it's part of the plan. So here's the complete picture, one more time. Inspiration gets you started. A real goal gives you direction. A detailed plan makes it survivable. Habits make it permanent. Diet is the biggest lever. Manage your calories, prioritize protein, replace processed food with real food. Exercise multiplies the results. Lift weights, walk more, stay active. Sleep makes both of them actually work. The people who fail at fat loss don't fail because the science is too complicated. They fail because they start without a system, lean on motivation that evaporates after day 3, and quit the moment they make a single mistake. You now have the system. The hard part isn't knowing what to do. It's doing it consistently for long enough that it becomes part of who you are. Start today, not tomorrow, today. If this was useful, subscribe. New videos every week. See you in the next one.